Hello everybody, long time no chat. It's been a while since we've been on here. I think it's been like a year. Obviously this is the reason why we haven't been on. We had a baby girl in August, so that has kept us busy. We just want to say thanks so much for everyone that left comments and were looking for us, because we do really appreciate it. There's been a lot of changes on the farm in the last year, so we'll show them to you now if you'd like to see them. But obviously the first thing you can probably see behind me is silage bits were done. I can't remember if I mentioned in previous videos that we were planning on doing them, but they are done, and we've a new feeding area done and a few other just odd jobs, just trying to get the place sorted. So we'll take you around now and show you what was going on the farm. And I haven't really been on the farm, to be honest, since she was born, so I did one milk recording in like October. Yeah, that's the story. Okay, let's go. Right, so this is the new feeding area. So I don't know if you remember, but this is our calving shed and then our cubicle sheds, and then this is our milking parlour here. So now when the cows are indoors and if they're milking, they can come out of the milking parlour, and before they used to have to like funnel back through the shed and go around the back, whereas now they can come out here and just go straight along into the feeding area. And obviously now that we have silage pits, it makes it an awful lot handier for feeding. There's a little like passageway, I don't know if you can see that at the back there, to get into the calf shed. Probably see the walk through here a little bit better. Basically, yeah, so we can access the calving shed and calf shed there. And then this was the new part that was added on here in front of the calf shed, where those cows are eating now. And Padraig added, I think Padraig and Keane, they added the stock board just to keep it clean here, because otherwise this would be filthy dirty. Isn't that right, 571? They say, hello YouTube, we're sorry we missed you all. Yeah, we missed you all. The girls obviously missed the camera. Did you miss the camera? You're so funny. Please like, comment and subscribe. Yeah, so we'll go in here now. I'm not sure if there's many changes in here. The place is a bit of dusty at the moment. Oh, one new addition, I'll show you down here now, is we added in this little tank. I don't know if I showed you this before. Anyway, Padraig and whoever's milking will be able to shoot over the milk into that tank, and then I'll be able to fill up the milk cart with that pipe. It's just a let down pipe. What we were doing before was we were able to fill the milk cart inside in the dairy, but then like in the middle of calving you'd need more than what the milk cart could hold, which I think is like 150 litres. So then you'd have to like bucket the milk out of the milk tank and into the cart, because we keep the calves on whole milk for 3 weeks before we move them to milk replacer. So anyway, we used to have to be bucketing out then for like probably a month at the busiest time of calving, and obviously it's just more work, takes longer than necessary, doesn't it? Yeah. Do you remember that? Do you remember my belly last year when we were doing it? So we got this tank from Dundee. Yeah, there was a guy selling that tank, he was upgrading, so we bought it and it's grand, works perfectly, and we have that pipe now, so should make it a little bit easier and obviously faster, because all you have to do is open up the pipe and let down the milk. That's a new addition. And is there anything else around here? Is there? Oh, there is actually at the back here. I'll show you at the back now. Jenny, it's fierce windy. So when we were doing the concrete out in the yard, we had some leftover slats, and then we used a little bit of concrete out here to put in this little section. So we're going to get a few calf hutches for back here. Obviously it doesn't look great now, it needs to be washed and stuff, but anyway, you get the general gist. We have like a little kind of a walkway here, and then I think we'll fit maybe like 2 calf hutches out the back there on the slats. So our pens are usually pens of 10, sometimes 12. They can be pens of 15, like if you go by, you know, the amount of space that a calf needs. But we just prefer to keep them as pens of 10, because to be honest, that's the size of the calf feeder that we have, and they also have way more room in the pen. For like 2 weeks in the middle of calving, it gets pretty tight just if like a lock calf at one time, and then maybe we're waiting on people to collect calves. So we're just going to put the 2 hutches out the back there, and it'll just be kind of like an excess area that we'll have if we need it. But hopefully we won't need it. I don't know if there's anything else. We did this last year. I don't know if I showed you again. I know it's been a year since you were around the yard. So anyway, I'll show it to you anyway, and some of you have seen it, you've seen it, and if you haven't, you haven't. But we also have this area back here. It's just more feeding area, so we usually just feed bales in along here, and then they're lockable barriers. So they are. The main reason that we have this back here is because in the springtime, again, everything is just because of the springtime. In the springtime, when we have the milking cows, the dry cows, freshly calved cows, there can be like 3 or 4 groups of cows for splitting up for feeding. What we always had back here was we had a round feeder just like in the middle here, but that was just a disaster for trying to get cows in, because you can imagine you're trying to get them past a feeder and they're full of silage. So whereas with the lockable barriers, we can just lock away the feed and then they can't get it, so they just walk. Yeah, they walk straight past it. We put that in last year. Padraig and a friend of his did that, so we had it in time for calving last year, and it was a great job. The girls are flying it, so there they are. Oh, Padraig is down there. Padraig's cleaning cubicles and we're just walking around doing nothing. It's a great job. Padraig just wants to show us he was busy cleaning the cubicles. I have a few questions for you. What's your name?
Padraig.
What's your date of birth? What's your PPS number? And your bank details? We used to be feeding bales. Don't tell everybody like we used to just feeding bales.
The silage pits have taken a lot of work out of it now.
Yeah.
Because we used to be having to draw bales from the out farm back to here and then feed them out. And if you're on your own, it'd be a lot of work, because you'd be getting up and down out of the loader. Whereas now, I think 605. Whereas now, I can just strip back the pit, or whoever's doing it, strip back the pit and sit into the loader, and you don't have to get out of the loader until you're finished feeding. Lazy farmer 101. So it cuts down on a lot of time as well.
Yeah.
Probably halving the time feeding out.
Yeah, definitely. Hello everybody. Just so people know as well, like that I got a 60% grant on silage pits because
I think 605 wants to pass by here.
sorry, 605, we'll get out of your way.
Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yeah, we got a 60% grant on the silage pits because I have the green cert done, so that obviously helped big time. Oh yeah, you can tell us about how did the past year go on the farm?
Oh yeah, it was a great year for farming.
Yeah.
The weather was very kind to us.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, the weather was really kind to us, and then milk price has been good as well.
Yeah.
All the output prices in Ireland for all of the enterprises, like the main ones, sheep, beef, tillage and dairy, have been good this year. So
That's true, yeah.
we can't complain.
No,
No.
we won't complain until probably next year when milk price drops.
Yeah, hopefully not. I think
Hopefully
the outlook is good. The only thing, the input prices next year, fertiliser and meal, look to be high at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
But hopefully they'll go back as well. Right.
Right. We're gone. I think they're fairly happy. Oh, so this is the other end of the silage pit, obviously. So yeah, there's no wall on either end. They're open on both ends. So we are currently using the far one. Hopefully we won't have to use that one this year. That'd be great. Also, a quick update on the house, because I know some people might have followed us for house content and I do apologise, but yeah, it's been fairly hectic year in terms of the whole house situation. I won't get into too much detail, but basically it's not going to be possible to do up at the old house, unfortunately, on the yard. We gave it everything that we could. Yeah, sure, the last 2.5 years basically trying to see if it was possible to, you know, do it up. We got plans and everything done, but yeah, so it's just not going to be possible. However, we are building a new house, all going well. We're waiting on planning permission at the moment. We're hoping to start that this year, but obviously with the price of building and stuff at the moment, it's just crazy. It's hard to make any decisions in the world at the moment, so it is. If you followed us along here just for the house content, then you're more than welcome to stay for the farm content as well. There'll probably be other bits and pieces thrown in there. Like, obviously we have a baby and stuff going on the farm. I'm going to try my best to do videos when I can. I did take some videos during the summertime of us like doing silage and stuff, so I might get around to editing them and uploading that as well. Yeah, so I can't make any promises on like, oh, I'll upload a video once a week. I know that some like YouTube channels, they're like, we upload every Thursday, and I'm like, how do you do that? Fair play to you, because I could not commit to that. I'll try my best and try get what I can. Thanks for watching this video, really appreciate it. Just want to wish everyone Happy New Year, and thanks for sticking around if you're here watching this. We just want to say thanks a million for checking in on us, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Chat to you soon, bye.